Hi, my name is Sonia Grover and today we're going to talk about Bach flower remedies. So this is your treatment bottle or mixing bottle if you wish to make your own treatment bottles for your own dogs. You can order them from the Bach flower website, or you can actually buy them in a lot of independent and national retailers such as Boots. They are 30 millilitre bottles with a pipette. You can see this actually has a label on it, very important to label what treatment that you're actually giving your dog. Now, how many different types of remedies is best to give to a dog? Some people, when they start off, start using 6 or 7 because they're not really sure what remedies to actually give. However, when I was actually trained at the National Animal Centre, they recommend no more than 3. It seems to work, less is more. So what you would actually do is, first of all, take your Bach flower remedy, take 2 drops of the remedy, place it in the empty bottle. Then if you were using more than one type of remedy, you would put another 2 drops in of the subsequent remedy and so on. Once you have done that, you would then use 30 millilitres of spring water and fill up your treatment bottle. It needs to be spring water, not carbonated. I would tend to use these type of containers because they've got a lovely measuring along the side there. If you can get one with a lip, all the better, and you can usually get these in most pharmacists or chemists. If not, you can actually pour the 30 millilitres in here and then use a much bigger measuring jug to physically pour the water into the bottle. So we have our bottle, we have our Bach flower remedy made up for our dog. We've written on our label the date, because that's very important, so you know when it actually expires after the 3 weeks, and also the remedies that you've put in there. You may find that you initially use certain types of remedies and then when you reassess that you may wish to use other types of remedies. So the date, the remedies, and obviously it's probably going to be your dog, but the name of the dog, very important. So how would I give this to the dog? The best way, and I think the most reliable way, is actually to give it on a treat. So you would actually apply the 4 drops of this made up bottle 4 times a day. So you can put it into the dog's water. The problem with that is, how do you know that the dog's actually had the whole of the water and what you've given them? That's why I would always give it in a treat. It's recommended to use the Bach flower remedies for 3 weeks. You may notice differences immediately, or it may take a bit longer because it works in a safe, non-invasive, gentle way. If you happen to miss one of the treatment times, simply continue on. Don't give 3 treatments in one go. So just missed one and carry on. If you cannot space out the treatments at regular intervals, then you need to work around what's best for you and your dog. Ideally, intervals of every 4 hours for the application is the best method. However, you may be at work all day. So again, it might be that you apply 2 or 3 treatments within the evening. Once you've made this bottle up, it will last for 3 weeks. If you don't use all of it after 3 weeks, dispose of it, sterilise it, and you sterilise these bottles by boiling them for a few minutes in water. Leave it to dry naturally and then you can use it again. One other way that you can actually use Bach flower remedies, either for yourselves or anyone in the home, or indeed your animals, and in particular your dogs, is to actually use them as a room spray. You can buy these little bottles almost anywhere, little spray dispensers. Simply fill them with spring water and then place just a couple of drops of whatever remedy you feel is appropriate for that room. So if you feel, for example, that there's been a shock to the household, whatever that might be, you may use Star of Bethlehem. And just have that as a room spray, maybe hidden behind the curtain, and just spray it periodically throughout the day. Very good way to bring the energy of the Bach flower remedies and what may be needed for your house or indeed your animals in a very gentle way into the room. As to remember with all treatments, whether they be conventional or alternative, not all treatments work for all animals all of the time. So you may find that on occasions either you haven't got the right combination of the Bach flower remedies, or they just aren't seeming to be very effective for your dog. And that is typical for any type of treatment, as I said, whether that be conventional or the term that we refer to as non-conventional or alternative therapies.